Today I'm bringing you 5 of the best attack strategies that you should use in War at Town Hall 13. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and I'm back here today focusing on some Town Hall 13. The footage that you're looking at is from when I was casting with Carbon Finn and Inverum for the ESL Mobile Open Season 5, and it was an insane night with amazing war hits, so many different meta strategies, starting with this one, Bo Witch at Town Hall 13. We had Fish from Space Station Get Gray coming against Rigga Torres at a Tribe Gaming with Bo Witch, something that hasn't been meta in a while. Or is it? I'll tell you what, guys, since this war, I've been using this strategy, and I'll tell you what, it's been working really well at Town Hall 13, and the reason, people aren't building their bases to defend against Bo Witch. So right now, you could pull in some 3 stars using this strategy. Remember, the strategy, classic, 3 golem. You add an ice golem if you want as well. You have about 8 witches, about 10 bowlers. You storm a base, quad quake in the center, wall wrecker goes in the front, or you can go with the jump spell like Fish did right here, and straight through the base, straight on through, those troops will go, taking out everything in their path. Very unlike some other strategies where they'll go take the defenses out and then everything has to be cleaned up at the end. Hey, by the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, the whole ESL Mobile Open is brought to us by AT&T. Without them, this wouldn't even be possible. So 5 seasons so far of intense Clash of Clans where anybody can be somebody. What that means is you, just a regular Clash of Clans player, can come compete against some of the biggest or some of the whales inside of Clash of Clans, and you're going to see some of that today as well. It was actually a night of those guys, and they did really well. Now, guys, I did mention that this whole event went down last week, but tonight we're going to be casting again more war for you guys. Come on through, me, Inverum, Carbon Finn, Clash of Clans. It's going to be awesome. Come through tonight around 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Coming in at number 2, we just saw some amazing Bo Witch, and now we're coming in with a Queen Walk Lalo. Another strategy which lately hasn't been so strong because of the scatter shots at Town Hall 13, but Rigga Torres from Tribe is now getting his revenge against Fish from Space Station Gray. He's going to pull a 3-star and using this strategy, coming in early with that Royal Champion. Typically, you'll see her being used a little bit later in the attack, but coming in early with that one. Notice there's no jump spell, there's no wall breakers, there's no super wall breakers, so it looks like the Queen is going to be going on a hike on this one. She's going to hike her way all the way around towards the western side of the base, and in my opinion, that's why this attack did so well. The Queen took up no spell space besides what she needed for those healers to be raged up, and she could walk straight around, narrowing down the base beautifully. The King's even being used there to assist. He's also helping take out the enemy King, and the balloon is coming in to make sure there's no seeking air mines to take out that Queen's healers. Look at this, the easy clan castle lore as well, being able to pull out those ice golem and those archers, and the Queen can deal with them, but at a safe distance. Check her out, she's dealing with them from far, and there is 2 freeze. There are 2 freeze spells in the composition, just in case the Inferno Tower does lock on to that Queen, but she's doing all right now, takes down the Inferno Tower. She's even able to reach the Eagle Artillery, so it looks like Fish is gonna have to switch up his base design because this one was taken advantage of, it really was, by the Queen Walk. You don't even see that anymore. Usually it's Queen charges these days, but this one was just able to be walked. Notice that the Queen is going to be able to take down the champion. The Queen took down the Royal Champion, took down the enemy Queen, the Clan Castle, an Inferno Tower, the Eagle Artillery, and I believe 2 air defenses, maybe even 3 air defenses along the way. And our King took out the enemy King, so unbelievable how strong that was. The blimp is coming on in with the Lalo from the northwestern side of the base with only about 50% of the base left at that point in the attack. The balloons are coming out, the freeze spells used on the Town Hall, and everything is invincible, so the scatter shot won't be able to do enough damage, although it looks like that scatter shot is connecting with some of those balloons, but they did stay up. I mean, did a balloon even go down in this attack? Extremely strong on the back of that Queen Walk. Unbelievable. The Lalo came through and in about 30 seconds took it all down with that army. And you guys know that I have to bring you the hybrid, because the hybrid attack strategy is one that's used everywhere right now in Clash of Clans, all Town Hall levels. And right now, Asuka from Noble Nines, or Noble Noobs, is getting it done against Kojak 3 from Old Folks Home, a really nice example of hybrid. But by the way, guys, I forgot to mention this earlier. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and do that right now so you don't miss out on the daily Clash of Clans videos that we have to make you better clashers. And we got this queen coming in from the western side of the base, lowering that clan castle. Looks like our king is in there as well to assist. Poison spell's been dropped. All those witches are going inside of that poison really nicely, and you are about to see a power attack come through this base, guys. It really is a good example of that hybrid. Another rage spell. Now, when this was going on, I didn't know if the heroes were going to get out of this corner of the base. This base design is something we often see in Legends League and something like it in War as well. But this is how you take down the base. You come in with a heavy queen charge right at the town hall. You hybrid the rest of it. Here we go. Check that out. In the top of the base, we have the siege barrack coming in to narrow down the base even more. The queen is still going. She's going to be taking down some X-bows. She actually does go down. So that is not what you want to happen. You want to try and keep your queen up. But in this instance, check out what goes on. Those healers jump on top of the hogs and jump on top of those miners, and they are kept alive, not only because of the Grand Warden's ability, not only because of the heal spells, but also because of those healers following them around, stalking them around the map, keeping those pigs, keeping those miners alive. You notice that we had hog riders coming out of the siege barracks as well once it was finally all deployed, and all the spells have been used. We have one balloon, one archer, and the last wizard was just popped into the base. And right now, guys, not too much is scary. No multi-target infernos, no single target infernos. The wizard tower just went down. Everything left is a point defense, and there are still some hog riders up, which is usually not the case when you're looking at hybrid. A lot of times the miners will be up towards the end, and you'll see that the hogs have all died off. But Asuka right here was able to get it done with both the pigs and the miners, taking down the final few defenses. The last archer tower about to go down with one of the strongest armies that you can use across the board in Clash of Clans right now. Of course, Town Hall 9 and up because you need Town Hall 10 and up because you need those miners, but really super strong strategy. And maybe the queen going down was a blessing in disguise. Maybe those healers actually kept up the guts of the attack throughout the attack, because without that, could have lost a lot more of those hogs, even more of those miners. But the transfer of the healers from the miners, or no, from the queen to the miners and hogs was clutch. There is the triple, and here is the army. Train it up. And you know we wouldn't have a top video unless if we had some type of a Yeti attack. So we know what we got for you guys. Not a Yeti smash, we got a Yeti Bolo Bat attack. Yeti Bow Bat, something we saw a lot of in this war. Surprisingly, it actually surprised me, but this strategy is strong. This strategy is being utilized a lot in Clash of Clans. And we have Nick from Tribe Gaming coming in against Tiz Loves Tacos from Noble Nines. This was actually the 5th war of the day that we were casting, and this was in the lower bracket. So whoever lost this war would go home. They would be done out of the ESL Mobile Open Season 5. Because we're not here actually highlighting the wars, we're more highlighting the attacks. I will just let you know that Tribe Gaming, they were knocked down to the lower bracket by Space Station Gray, but then they did beat Noble Nines right here, and they were able to move on. They'll continue in the lower bracket now for the ESL Mobile Open Season 5, and they can still continue on and take the trophy, be the #1 if they win all the way through. One more loss, they're going to be out, but they, just don't lose, right? But check this out. Kill Squad coming strong to the base. We have the Hog Riders coming out with the Royal Champion, going to be taking down even more of the base. This was a dominant attack done by Nick, and I was extremely impressed when I saw it then, and I'm impressed when I'm seeing it again right now. Royal Champion is getting some massive value, and the Hog Riders are going to help take out that the mortar as well. Up top come the bats. Notice, there's no splash damage left. Everything in this base is a point defense besides the eagle. All that Nick has to hope is that the Eagle Artillery does not rain down on his bats. And if he doesn't, he knows he's got a 3-star in the bag, and that's what's going on right now. The 3 is commencing, and all that's left? Looks like one defense. One defense left. If you could take out a ton of splash damage on one end of the base, and you notice that that base has a lot of point defenses on the other side, you could take advantage of bat spells even at Town Hall 13, and Nick did a fantastic job of it with Yeti Bow Bat, something that I get a feeling we're going to see more of. Are you guys using it? And again, here's your army. But here we are coming up upon our final attack, the 5th attack strategy for the day. And it's a Queen Walk Miner attack. Yes, if the hybrid's working well, may as well try the miners out themselves. Maybe you don't even need the Hog Riders. And we got Sir Longsword from Tribe Gaming come against Cliffy Bobat from Noble Nines. Again, this was from that same war that had so much on the line. And look at that Yeti bomb, completely clearing out that compartment, getting huge value. Remember, in that, you're going to bring a Valkyrie, 2 Yeti, and you're going to be bringing a Barbarian or something like that, raging them up, clearing out a compartment. People used to use those on the town halls, but since the little bit of a Yeti nerf, it's better now to clear out a compartment and use it for some pathing purposes. Queen's going to clean up all that mess on the outside. Now, there is a lot coming into her now. She's got a lot to deal with, and she's going to deal with it pretty nicely. Looking at the base, she doesn't need to be broken in anywhere. Everything is wide open. She could walk herself right along this base, and you can get good value from, again, like earlier in the video, a Queen Walk over a Queen Charge. We got the Raw Champion coming in nice and early. The King is tanking for the Champ, and the Champ is going to be dealing with that Tesla farm on the outside of the base, multi-target Inferno as well. She's going to have to pop her ability soon because she is looking red right now, guys. But you know that when she does, it's going to go through a ton of defenses as it just did. Here we go. She'll take out that Inferno, or will she get tied up on Skellies? Either way, she's going to get a good job done. So look at this, the whole base, everything up top. The Champion cleaned out a bunch with the tanking King. We had the Battle Blimp come on in with the Yeti inside, with the Yeti bomb. And the Queen was just walking up towards the west the entire time. I think that Sir Longsword wanted to clean out a little bit more with that Royal Champion, but there was that Tesla farm he didn't know of, but he exposed it, took it out nice and early so he doesn't have to deal with it later on in the attack. Because remember, in these wars, it's one attack. That's all you get. One attack on a base. You don't know where traps are. You know nothing. So it's all secret, and that's one of the great things about the ESL Mobile Open. Coming in, let's take out that Eagle Artillery, and when you look back on the 5 attacks we had today, guys, I'm going to ask you the question, which one is your favorite? Let me know down below which is your favorite, and also down below is going to be a link to the ESL Mobile Open page. I suggest you go have a look, take a check, give it a peek, see if it's got any information that you want to know. Also, guys, we are going to be live again on Thursday, which is today, around, I think it's going to be around 6:30 p.m. I'll be linking that below as well. You should come through. We're out of here for today, guys. I hope you're all doing well, and I thank you for sticking around till the end of the video. Make sure you check out this one before you go, and always remember to be safe and be good.